What's up, guys? AnxiousJ here, coming at you with my first episode of my 2040s franchise save. Now, if you'll look on screen right now, you'll notice that I'm on the Milwaukee Brewers, which, whenever I do put the straw poll screenshot on the screen, you'll see that last place was other. The one before that was Tampa Bay. And then just like here, second place is Milwaukee Brewers, which leaves us to be the general manager of the Montreal Expos. Now this is going to be really nice because first of all, the fan interest is high. It is a small market team. So I'm going to have to make sure to really start expanding huge in the beginning. But I don't know anything about the owner. We just accepted our job. Don't suck completely. Upgrade at capture. Keep on building for the playoffs by 2047. So looks like I have a lot of stuff that I need to do. Oh, wow. First thing I want to do, because I do not have anyone on my team, is I want to look at my owner, see what he's like. Understanding, charitable, hands-off, he wants profit. So that just means that he'll be able to give us money. So this isn't going to be a boring episode or anything. I want to look now that I know we have a good guy. Some waivers. What is he on? Oh, well, I don't think I'm going to make any changes until the expansion draft starts, which the expansion draft is the 27th. So I'm just going to go ahead and simulate all the way up until the expansion draft. I know now would be a good time to try and pick up some people, but I really want to expand through the expansion draft. After we get the expansion draft, then look to sign a couple players in free agency. Not looking to do anyone on long terms just yet because we're not a developed enough team to be long-term, to be looking for long-term assets. So I think for the first 3 seasons, our goal will just simply be not suck completely. And today, we do the expansion draft. All right, let's go look. We got the first overall pick. Continue draft. Ooh. I want to see what type of contract he's on. He signed through. Nope. Does not have enough longevity. I see enough players here. Does he play any other positions? I like this guy a lot. All right, who does he recommend? He recommends Bush Spies, a reliever. I'm sorry, but I can't bring myself to get a reliever first overall pick. I'm going to build my team around the shortstop. That's probably the other thing I needed to do. I don't know who my scout is. Actually, I'm going to go look at that right now. This is a big mistake that I did. Scouting. He's just good overall. Okay, well, what I'm going to go do really quick is I'm going to go try and pick up a better scout. I wish I could get him, but I mean, offer contract? Not comfortable working in a foreign league, of course. Offer contract? Oh, okay. Sounds about right. So, there's really not that many great guys. Whatever. Let's go back to the expansion draft. Continue draft. Auto draft. Is it my turn? Yes, it is. Now, I do want to look at starting pitchers. Oh, gosh. Relievers. Yes, I actually do want Nate Edwards. He looks really good. Oh, he only has 2 pitches. He has 2 pitches. Don't like that. I need to start making sure that I'm picking young players as well. He's making minimum. So I'm down to pick him up. Auto draft until next pick. All right. Now I think it's important to get a catcher. See, this guy is a great offensive catcher. I might just straight up put him at first base. Because I want more of a defensive catcher. Yeah, this guy looks alright, but I think I'm going to actually go with him. And then let's start filling out. What? Huh? Is this a two-way player? Yeah, this is a two-way player. That's interesting. Not a guy that I think I'm going to go ahead and get. Defensive shortstop. Yes, please. Awesome. Now I think the next place that I need to get is a center fielder. Is this another two-way guy? What? Fragile, don't like that. Juan Ramirez, a defensive center fielder. Speed stealing. Durable. Wait, that was Juan Ramirez, right? Draft pick, 12th round. He's on a minor league contract, so we'll have him for a while. I'm down. And then let's look. We got 2 relievers. I think we do need to get a starting pitcher. He's not developed. I'm worried about having Now see, he pitched pretty well in the Pacific Coast League. This guy is really intriguing, though. Not going to develop. He has 3+ pitches. You know what? I'm actually going to go ahead and get him. Okay. I do think that we're gonna need to start getting. Let's look for third baseman. No. I do not want a defensive third baseman. Okay, I want to look at some batting ratings. I want to make sure I'm getting some good guys. I'm not liking any of these. I'm not really liking any of these guys. Ugh. I mean, then again, this is a draft. Let's see who he recommends. Kevin Homicide. What? Okay, with a name like that, yeah, you're on my team. We got the Homicide. Then you can become a starter in the future, so I don't mind picking that up. Okay. This is interesting. This is honestly my first. Okay, yeah, no, he's on my team. Let's go look more into his ratings. 60 contact, home decent. Like, he is decent all the way around. He's batted in the 300s for the last 2 years in AAA. Yeah, this is a guy who I'm going to go ahead and sign, especially because he's on a minor league contract. I do think that starters are going to be a little bit here and there. His control is awful. But those ratings really intrigue me. Like, if we look... Let's look at his most recent 2 years. He's never really held it down. I just don't think I'm going to get any good starting pitchers, but... Like, I want a young guy. That's my most important thing that I want. Andy Ball. He looks interesting. 75 innings pitched. Yeah. Andy Ball looks like he'll be a great guy to get. Let's look. We need a second baseman, third baseman, and right fielder. So let's just go ahead and take care of second base. Second base, I want to be a high contact guy. Let's look. I mean, plays half decent. Well, I will stick this guy out in right field instead. So there's my right fielder. Second baseman. Let's look at overall. See, this guy is super intriguing because, I mean, as a reliever, he's got a bunch of stuff, but yeah, if we set him to left field, he's crap. Yeah, no. This guy, how's he doing? I mean, yeah. He's gonna not strike out a lot, so I'm down. I need a third baseman, and I already have a right fielder set, but I should also go ahead and get a platoon outfielder as well. Let's go ahead and look at third base. Third base. Yeah, this guy will be out for a while, so don't even look at him. Not good. He's been struggling. This guy is intriguing. I think I'm just going to get him. Jeez, I do not have any starting pitching. I really do need to get starting pitching. This guy was the guy that I was intrigued on. Let's go ahead. I'm kind of getting bored of this, if I'm being honest. But I think what I'm going to go ahead and do is just complete the draft and let the simulation draft for me. So I want to go and set up my team really quick. Pitching, we got Kevin Dykes, which was a reliever that we picked up. Isn't this Homicide? Yeah, it's Homicide. Trey Romero, Juan Quintero, John Caraman, whatever his name is, and Juan Luna. Okay, this guy right here is going straight into the minors. Because I want him to develop. Okay, let's look at our... okay, so we got 3 catchers. He looks good. He is not a catcher. Wow. So I really don't. Yeah, he is going to the minors. All right, let's look. Let's look. Juan Ramirez, yes. Mike Hamilton, yeah. Jeez. This is just bad. So essentially, I just have a bad team here. But that's kind of expected. I just don't know why Luis Prado is not starting, because he looks fantastic. Yeah, like what positions can he play? No, this is the shortstop I drafted, right? Yeah. Why is he not starting? But yeah, no. It's that game strategy. Oh. Luis Prado needs to be starting over at least Nate Piper. I do not like this Mike Hamilton guy. Okay, well, we'll continue really quick. I want to see if there's anyone on the waiver wire. No. Free agents. I want to see if there's... Oh, there are some good guys. He's wanting a lot of money, though. Obviously, he's wanting a lot of money. There's this guy. He looks fantastic, but he's 34 years old. If there's a young starting pitcher, I would not mind getting a starting pitcher. He's wrecked. Fragile, fragile, fragile. Durable. Durable for $8 million a year. Doesn't look bad. Jeez, he was born in 2014. I just don't have any money. Let's look, catchers. There's not a lot of catchers here. First baseman, he obviously wants a lot. I'm just looking for if there's a young guy on an affordable contract. Because with an expansion franchise, even though I know that I will have money with the save, I still want to save money, if that makes any sense. Simply because it's going to be difficult if I just go ahead and spend all of my money right off the bat. Is this a two-way guy? Yeah, it's a two-way guy. But he looks like a... interesting. Alright, well, I want to look a little bit more at my team. This is going to be very interesting. I mean, they shouldn't do bad, but it's not going to be a fun year, that's for sure. I'm going to send Nate Piper down because I don't want him up. Send you down. Nate Edwards looks... Oh, Nate Edwards could be a pitcher, but a starting pitcher, but he would have needed to develop another pitch. A ground ball pitcher that throws 100 miles an hour. Yeah, this is going to be a guy that we're going to keep here for a while. I have a feeling I got a lot of left-handed pitchers. Let's look. Right, left hand. Right. Another left-hander. I'm excited to see how Juan Ramirez does, just simply because he looks good. There's a lot of my team that looks good, and there's a lot of my team that doesn't. This Jim Lentz guy, I don't like too much as a... I have a feeling he's better as a second baseman. Yeah, he's better as a second baseman. Who do we have at second base? Sander Komek. Set position to, let's see, third base. Let's see who's third base. Brad Plant. He doesn't look good to me, though. I don't like this guy. Let's see if we can get like a minor leaguer or something. That'd be great. So we do get a couple of interesting guys, maybe. We do... Who is that? Defensive shortstop. We don't need a defensive shortstop. Hello. How are you? How's the kids? That would be a fantastic guy to get. And just, yeah, I'm doing that. I'm doing that. Complete that trade. Boom. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to put him in the minor leagues. Triple A. And now I'm going to go ahead and see what all stuff I can get done for the time being. So I will be right back. Okay, today is now the Rule 5 draft pick, or Rule 5 draft. I went ahead and have been making some signings and free agency just for some depth pieces to start getting a minor league system, because I need to get guys. And also, I need to show you guys my very first guy. Oh. I thought, yeah, what? Well, that sucks. Yeah, OSA thinks that this guy's going to be a number 2 guy, but not so much. Anyways, let's hop into the Rule 5 draft. See if we can maybe get a starting pitcher or 2. That would be great. There's no one. Wonderful. Head scout recommendation is a first baseman, Juan Tovar. Let's go ahead and look at all batters. Where is Juan Tovar? Let's look at his ratings. Those are pretty intriguing ratings. We'd be taking him from... Oh, he's a fragile guy. I want to look at catchers. I don't think that there's going to be anyone here that I can go ahead and get. This guy's in my own farm system. But I don't think that there's really anyone that's going to make... Excuse me. I'm sorry about that. I don't think that there's going to be anyone that's going to make that big of a difference in my team. Let's look and see. Oh, I'm so sorry, guys. I don't know what came over me. That's random. I really don't see anyone that's really worth anything. I mean, this guy looks pretty decent. Defensive option. Yeah. I think I might actually end up taking that guy. Just keep looking. Yeah, I think I'm going to take Steve Zoke. Also, I'm going to look at some more relievers just because you can never have enough relievers in the National League. This guy's a starter. Both of those guys, if they had a third pitch, would be a starter. I want to look and see if there's... This guy's got some development he could do. So does this guy, Brad Warren. Oh, he looks like he's actually going to be pretty good. But this is a guy that I would not mind picking up, especially... Yeah, no, we're picking you up. Oh, wait. Let's hope he's still there. Ha. They really like this guy, but I'm doing someone different. And then he wanted me to get that. That is intriguing. This is very intriguing because, I mean, to be a straight 50s across the board is pretty good. Who is it that he wants me to take again? Juan Tovar. Right here. I mean, he has high contact, but where was the guy I was just looking at? I mean, so does this guy. What? I just don't think that this guy's 100% ready. Is what it looks like. I don't care. I'm taking him instead. He still wants this freaking guy. Why? He's got to have some other ratings. Let's just make him happy. A second baseman? Okay, actually, this is not a bad second baseman, yeah. Okay, you're good. Another second baseman? Why? I mean, this second baseman can play a lot of positions. How did he do last year? AAA batted. Wow. Yeah. I don't mind building up through the Rule 5 draft. Another second baseman. But at second base, shortstop. No. I'm going to skip this pick. Not a guy I would want on my team. I just don't see how this guy's supposed to develop from I don't see where this guy gets his 3-star potential, so I'm just gonna ignore that. Shortstop. I don't see this one either. However, I do. That's a really good defensive guy. I was looking at this guy, right? I think I'm just gonna complete draft. There isn't anyone else I really truly want to pick up. But let's go ahead and take a look at our team now. So if we go ahead and see our team. We got a bunch of Rule 5 draft picks. So let's go ahead and look at our lineups. Let's see what he would want. Okay. Cover's still there. Okay, good. Luis Prado's there. Mike Hamilton. Oh, Mike Hamilton looks awful. Steve Zoch. This is a Rule 5 draft pick. I am very happy with that. I feel like he was a Rule 5 draft pick. No. Luis Flores. See, there's a lot of guys that aren't going to make this team. All right, what I think I need to do right now is everyone with a minor league contract needs to go down. So you need to go down. And this is just me reminding myself. He needs to go down. I'm actually not sure if he needs to go down yet. He's not going down. He's not going down. It's like Nate Piper. He needs to go down. He should go down. Mike Hamilton, I want him to develop a little bit more. Luis Flores can come up. Go down. Juan Bejarano can go down. Geez, like, we look at some of these players. This guy's actually, I want to see what type of extension. What the heck? Okay. Why do we have no money for extension next year? Whatever. A lot of players that just disappeared. Okay, well, fan loyalty is bad. Okay, well, I'm just going to go ahead and simulate up until preseason, and I'm just going to spend the rest of this time just kind of talking with you of what this series is going to be. So this series is going to be try to get all of the expansion teams a World Series. Now, does that mean every team? No. That means, well, now 5 teams need to get World Series victories. That's the Montreal Expos, and that's who we're doing first. The Las Vegas Gamblers, the Austin Outlaws, the Tennessee Terrapins, and there's one more that I cannot remember right now because the Indianapolis Rush, the Jacksonville Admirals. So we need to get all 5 of them a World Series. Now, if they get a World Series on their own, then that takes care of the series for me. The first team that I'm going to be prioritizing is the Montreal Expos, and if they don't do well within the next like 10 years, I'm going to go ahead and relocate them to a different city. And so that city will still be in Canada. I've already decided, but it's probably going to end up being like the Vancouver something. And then, yeah, we'll get there when we get there, essentially. But I'm hoping that this goes well. I don't know how this first year is going to go. I can pretty much guarantee you it's going to be just as bad, if not worse, than the Miami Marlins series. But I really don't know how it's going to go. But preseason's beginning. On our team, we don't really have any upcoming free agents. So, I mean, whatever. Not really having to worry about it. Just wish that we could... I'm going to just look here really quick. Waivers. He hasn't done well in the last couple of years, so I'm not going to get him. Free agents. Let's see if there's any guys with any potential... I mean, these guys don't want anything other than minor league contracts, so why not? And I mean, these guys are wrecked. It sucks, but... Okay, we do have... What is... What are all of these offers out? Okay, I see what's going on here. I have my settings set wrong. Free agent signings? No. All free agent signings need to go to me. Because that could get out of hand very quickly. Now, we need to go ahead and look at our pending offers really quick. Okay, all of those are fine. Tommy Roberts. I wouldn't mind that, actually. So I'm going to look, see. It's a compensation draft pick. Actually, I'm going to withdraw that. Jorge Rivera, he wants more money. Yeah, you'll get withdrawn. Average salary, $19 million on a 1 year. All right. We just don't need to be making that kind of a offer out there, because I would rather, let's see, we have $6 million for free agents. I really wish Where's the Chinese Taipei guy? I think he's probably already signed, but yeah, he's already signed. I'm going to start looking for very young guys with potential. Oh, I've already offered him a minor league deal. Nope. I would love a very, like, developed guy already. Yeah, you can tell he's a child of a millennial because his name is Kale. We've already offered him a contract. Alright, looks like we're not getting any younger than here. I'm not going to spend my money on a fragile guy. I just refuse to do it. Okay, so let's just look at overall rating. Tommy Roberts, you are really good. I just want to see if I can get a starting pitcher. He's just slightly over what I want to offer. Oh, gosh, that's an expensive contract. Okay. Knuckleballer. Dude, he's a knuckleballer. Should I? I'm doing it. I don't care. A 5-year, $30 million deal? Okay, no, this is a bad contract. Let's look. He stayed 3 stars since 2035 and has not regressed whatsoever. Yeah. Doesn't look like my type of guy. Sorry, but we're not going to get him. Even if it would be hilarious. I just can't afford to give out a contract like that. How are you? I mean, he's all right. I just wish he's not a starter. There's just not a guy out here that's just yelling at me to look at him. I do want to look at relievers with high stamina. He's a $2.8 million. I think we'd be dumb not to sign this guy. I think we really would be dumb not to sign this guy. I just wish he had a third pitch. That is all. This guy would be a pretty decent guy to have, but the thing is, that slider's pretty bad. Oh well. What we're going to go ahead and do is we're just going to simulate to the start of the season. And we're going to go ahead and set our lineups to where we can just get everything started. This is exciting, guys. Oh, man. I already know in this division, we will be very last place fighting with the Miami Marlins. I'm joking. I think we're going to be dead last place. I feel bad for the Las Vegas Gamblers, though, because they're in arguably the most dominated division in baseball with the Los Angeles Dodgers and the San Francisco Giants. Thank God we're not in that division. I see why the Rush were able to win a World Series, and it's because they're coming from that NL Central division that's not necessarily been dominated by a team. Except you could argue the St. Louis Cardinals dominated at one time and the Cincinnati Reds dominated at one time. But the AL West is a good division. The AL Central is a good open division as well. The AL East is the single most competitive division in my opinion, though. Because the Yankees, the Red Sox, Toronto is always good. And Baltimore is usually pretty good. But Tampa Bay is not that great, which is why I was wanting to take them over. But what can you do? So according to spring training, we should be in a battle between the Nationals and the Mets. And this will be a very interesting year. So also, I'm going to do the structure of these this series differently than my Miami Marlins series. It's going to be, I'm going to do during the season and the off season. I'm going to do during the season as one episode, so I'm going to simulate the entire season in one episode, and then I'm going to simulate the entire off season in one episode. And if we're in playoffs, I'll simulate playoffs for an episode as well. Yeah, I think that could be pretty good. Especially considering this is going to be a very long series, or if I don't do that. If I split up the season from beginning of the season, setting my lineups, to transfers and draft day and all that stuff, it's going to be a little bit weird and a little bit long if I do that. It's going to be a lot more episodes, but they're going to be probably just as long. Yeah, just let me know what you guys think. We are at opening day right now, and we are going to go ahead. Oh, we already have a roster kind of handed down to us. Dave Cover didn't make it. I'd rather have Dave Cover over this guy, though. So, Dave Cover, you're going there. So, I don't want Mike. Oh, well. We're just going to look here. We have Mike Cash as our number one pitcher. The Homicide, Kevin Dykes. Ben Stevenson. Trey Romero, and Juan Quintero. And I just noticed that Juan Quintero is the youngest guy on this team at 29 years old for the starting rotation. So Mike Cash, what type of a contract is he on? He's on a 1-year, $1 million deal. We can't afford that. That sucks. Kevin Dykes is on a 2-year deal. That's awesome. Ben Stevenson is on a 1-year deal. Trey Romero is on a 1-year deal. So pretty much this entire rotation is going to be gone after a couple of years. And this guy, we got him for 6 years. That is awesome. But he is a fragile guy. That sucks. Gosh, I hate getting fragile guys. Andy Ball is our big arm in the bullpen. Is he? I thought we had a different guy. Oh well. Josh Dunsmuir? I don't know. He's on a 2-year, $2.8 million deal. This was the guy that I was signing right there at the end. That's interesting. I would rather have him. Oh well. Nate Edwards looks to be more of a developmental guy. Actually, no, he looks awesome. And the good thing about all of my bullpen guys is they all have some sort of stamina to where they can go more than 1 inning. And if not, sit like these. This is a bunch of guys that can eat a couple of innings. And I'm not trying to do anything. This guy could be a borderline starter because he's got. Oh no, I'm sorry. I was looking. Yeah, no, not a borderline starter. So our bullpen looks pretty good. Our starting rotation looks weak. This is going to be something that we change in the next few years. We're going to have to. Our lineup, we have Dave Cover catching. We have Norm Shimo. All right, sweet. We have arbitration guy. He's on a minor league contract. I don't like having... Okay, Mike Hamilton, yeah, he's going to be a great guy to have there. And I think I'm going to send Sergio Tovar down. But I need to find a guy to bring up instead, and it doesn't look like we really have. I mean, we have Nate Piper, but I want him to get developed down here too. Jeez. We actually... Okay, for a farm system that's been thrown together in 1 year, it's a pretty good farm system, but it is an old one, so we need to be careful. So yeah, in our... schedule, we start off against the Rush immediately. Not looking to do anything crazy here except probably lose really badly. So with that all being said, I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. I hope you guys enjoy this series. Let me know your thoughts about it. And yeah, I'll get cracking onto this, and I'll see you guys next time. Thank you so much for watching.